Oh, you're Catty, I'm Batty. You're the cat. Miss Fiji's the cat. Oh, Miss Fiji, hit go! I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Alright, Miss Fiji, hit go! Can we go on in? Miss Fiji, hit go! Gotta get him in. Yeah, we got one in there. Got that in there. I think we were getting that. We did it! We did it! That was the introduction level, Miss Fiji.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the final development entry for Catty and Batty. After the launch, a few more people streamed it on Twitch, like Chigolug and Chase and Darko TV. Chigolug had a very funny approach to place as many boxes as possible, which resulted in a lot of very interesting solutions that I definitely haven't seen before. Chase played it co-op with a friend, and that was also really nice to see that co-op works, mainly because the game is made to be played by two people. Of course you can also play single player, but you know, it's nice to see that you can play it co-op and that it works. And Darko TV also played it with two people. Darko TV was seen by about 100 people, so I was a bit more nervous for this one especially. And finally, there was a new video by Chloe Spencer, which I thought was really funny because there were a lot of really cool comments about the game. You should definitely try to watch all of these streams and videos, and I will link all of them in the description. Of course, after all the Twitch streams happened, I finally figured out that I was able to add the game myself as a Twitch category. So if you decide to stream it now, you can now choose Catty and Batty as a Twitch category, which is really nice. I also want to highlight some statistics. Catty and Batty now has over 500 wishlist entries and 62 units have been sold, which is very nice. 32 minutes played on average by about 80 users in general, and there are now 16 reviews, but Steam is a bit picky about this because only 5 are counted towards the positive, negative rating that they do. So if you haven't reviewed it yet, please add a review. Thank you. Alright, after watching all of these streams and videos, I of course noticed a few things that I had to change. And the first thing that I wanted to change was I wanted to allow the player switching after the level is complete. I think it was Chase's stream when the level complete pop-up appeared. They wanted to keep shooting hearts at each other, and that wasn't possible, and now it is. The Eyeflower level was a bit more confusing than I thought, and I did two things to hopefully counter that. The first thing that I did was that you can now also wake up spirits by placing boxes. You have to place boxes right on the spirits to wake them up. This should help a little because I've seen people try to do that. And the second thing that I added was that the Eyeflower now destroys the surrounding boxes. So if you try to build boxes around the Eyeflower to try and block the gaze of the Eyeflower, then the Eyeflower now destroys those boxes, and you should get a little bit of a hint that this is not possible and that you actually have to try and wake the spirits up. I also noticed that in level 28 you could accidentally place a box on the first part of the path that your spirits have to unveil. So if you place a box there, you are never able to unveil the path, and then basically you never figure out how the level works. And so for level 28 I made it so that the first part of the path is now always visible, and it should be a bit more obvious. I added a little animation that is now shown when a spirit falls into a portal and travels back to the spawn point. I noticed a bunch of people thinking that the portals are working like in the game Portal. The spirits would enter at one portal and then exit the other one, which is honestly not that bad of an idea. But to make it a bit more obvious what is happening, I added this animation, and I hope it's a bit more clear. And finally, as I mentioned previously, I wanted to add new languages. So with the new patch there are 4 new languages available, and that's German, Russian, Finnish and Austrian dialect, so that doesn't really count as an additional language, but it's still funny. For the translation I used a plugin called i2 localization, and yeah, with this plugin I was able to export and import a CSV file. You can also set it up that it automatically synchronizes with a Google document. Yeah, it's just very easy to use, and if you are working on a localization for your game, definitely check this out. And that's it for the new features. I also fixed a few more things, but I won't mention them here. You can always check out the full list of changes if you follow the link in the description to the itch.io page. That's basically it for Catty and Batty. There are 2 more things that I want to do. The first one is I want to add a few more languages, namely Japanese, which is translated by my friend Toyoch. And the second one is I want to release the soundtrack. and I will release it on Steam and Spotify and all the other platforms. But apart from that, the project is complete. That is Katie and Betty, the Spirit Guide. I want to thank you all for watching all of these development entries. I want to thank everyone who bought the game, everyone who played the game and sent me positive feedback and brightened up my day. As for me personally, I definitely want to make more music and more games in the future. If you want to stay up to date, follow me on Twitter or become a Patreon. And as always, I hope I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Done! Let's go on an adventure now. Meow, 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 meow. Yes. No! No, I don't think it's cocaine.
Okay, let's go. Let's try. Ah! No! Ah, you! Ah! Ah, no! Crap. Okay, you know what? No. 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 No.
Oh, that might
spooky
be.
time.
Dark maze. What? Oh, I dropped all my boxes. Oh dear.
Oh, spooky. Eyes.
Should we eat the mushroom?
I don't know. Do you know the answer to what is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Meow. Ow.
See you on the other side.
Oh my god, this is pretty. What the hell? What the hell?
Who gave you permission to be this pretty?
Why is the cat surrounded by Satan? Catty, what are you doing? I'm putting boxes everywhere. It's terrifying. Are they in love? Do they love each other? Do you guys love each other? Look at the little... Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cute. Go, wake up. Wake up. You have to go home. Go home. Closing time. Time for you to go back to the places you may be from. If you take my boxes, I will slap. Oh no, I won't slap you. You're too cute. Make sure you don't touch them. Don't touch them! Stop. Stop. No. No, especially not there. No, especially not there too. What are you doing? What are you doing and why, sir? Sir, this is so pretty, but it hurts my eyes. Anyways, I love this game. I think you should check it out.